we are all set to leave. Finally, this is a very exciting part of the tour, which I'm really looking forward to. So, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. You are watching Jim Travels the World and our final episode of the Spiti Circuit. This is the 13th and the final episode, and our journey comes to an end, but not before we visit the place that I wanted to visit for a long time, especially when I saw reels about this.
एक बार मरने से पहले चंद्रताल देखना चाहता हूँ.
Now, because Ranveer Singh said it, I naturally had to visit. But today's ride comes with a lot of challenges, because the first part of the ride, especially when you leave Chicham area, this area where we are right now is beautiful. The views are great. It's called the Spiti River Viewpoint. You can find it on Google Maps and you can take lots of photos. The view, just look at this view. It is so beautiful. It's like you enter another world altogether. And this road right now is one of my favorite road from the entire Spiti Circuit, because the roads are of good quality and you get views like this is just unbeatable. And little ahead from here, we're gonna stop now and we are going to take some amazing drone shots, because why not? Now, this area on Google Maps is called the Martian Mountains Terrain and the Pyramid Valley. So if you're coming from Manali, before we reach Chicham, this is the spot where you can get photos. And if you're coming from Chicham side going towards Manali, this is right after Chicham. It's called the Martian Mountain Terrain and the Pyramid Valley. You can put a stop, take a couple of photos, and then head back to Chandratal or Manali. And after that stop, we've moved on and we are here at Losar village now. This is where the real challenge begins, because after this village, it's all off-roading till we reach Koksar, or right before the Atal tunnel. And here we are. We say goodbye to tarmac roads and hello off-roading. Now this is off-roading till we reach Chandratal. We leave Chandratal, go towards Manali. It's all off-roading. So if you're doing this Spiti Circuit, you will get off-roading, and it's quite challenging, because if you check on Google Maps, it will show you 3.5 hours to go to Chandratal, but it does not take 3.5. It takes a lot more than that. Now, yes, there are parts of the road that are just absolutely horrible to ride. Like even this section, my bike was slipping a lot because there was water and mud, and it was a bit difficult to control. But you know what? The ride in itself is just an amazing experience, because the views are great, and you truly enjoy this moment. At this point, we actually stopped because there was blasting going on. They were using controlled explosions to create a new road. I guess that's what they were doing, and that's me actually reacting to the blast, because I didn't know it was gonna be that loud. So yeah, we had to wait for a couple of minutes for the road to get clear, and after that we could just leave. Now the next stop for us is the Kunzum Pass.
us. Surrounded by beautiful snow-covered mountains. Look at that. Woo. How gorgeous is that? Alright, we officially got our first major river crossing. Let's do it.
So this was our first water crossing as we head towards Chandratal. Now, to be honest, it's not the most difficult water crossing I've ever had or I'm gonna have in coming rides, but it was a little bit deeper and I hit a rock and I missed my balance there and I had to keep my feet down. Now, during the whole ride, I was just trying to make sure that I don't keep my feet down because I was not wearing any gum boots and was trying to not make my shoes and socks wet because this water is really cold. But yeah, ended up keeping my feet down because I lost my balance. Now, although the water flow is not high, you do have to make sure you don't hit rocks there. Now there are these massive rocks and you have to just try and make sure you just cross them without hitting them.
That was crazy. My shoes and socks are completely wet. Woohoo! Okay, so we made it to the base camp of Chandratal. There are so many tents here, so I'm guessing yeah, a lot of tents here actually, so should be easy to find a place to sleep actually.
Now we have almost made it to the entry point of Chandratal, but we've got another water crossing right ahead of us. Now this one has a stronger water force than the previous one, and again little bit deep with a lot of rocks which kind of misses your balance. Now every time I try to do these water crossings, I aim to go towards the dry side, but it never works in my favor. Like how you saw, I lost my balance again and I had to keep my feet down and got my shoes wet again. And here we are at the entry point of Chandratal. Now from this point you have to register yourself with the police right here. They will take down all your details of your bike, where you're coming from, your phone number and all that. Right behind the police station on your left is a restaurant plus tents. There's also another dhaba on your right, and that's where we are going to stay for the night.
So this is the tent we are staying at here tonight. We kept all our bags.
Owner is from Chicham.
So this is the checkpoint. From here they take details of you and your bike. From here,
Entry point.
that's just an entry point. From here it's 2 kilometers, and then from there,
There is
5.
parking after 2 kilometers.
Yeah.
And we'll have to.
So most of these tents, when you come here, they charge you 1,500 to 2,000 rupees per person. But we got this for 1,000 for both of us. Chalo, let's go. Alright, so if you're going up, you do need to wear a helmet. And the checkpoint is here. They'll take details of you. 6 o'clock is the last entry. और ये हमारा tent. और ये हमारे भैया. So we parked our bikes at the parking. And now we start our hike. Let's see how long it takes. Time क्या हुआ है?
Oh no, it should be
It is
5:17.
It's 5:17. Let's see how long it takes us to get there. And we have made it to Chandratal. That's your first look right here. It is a short walk, I think the whole walk. कितना 20 minutes तो लगे होंगे ना पूरा walk. हाँ, I think आसपास 20 minutes. The whole walk from the parking lot to the lake would take you approximately 20 minutes. So it's not too bad either. It's mostly plain, so not a lot of elevation gain and people are going down, so it's good. We made it to Chandratal, finally. So right now I'm just kind of walking along the length of Chandratal lake, and let's see where it ends and how big the lake is, because this is definitely bigger than Dhankar lake for sure. Look at this. And I'm just keep going ahead. Look how gorgeous and huge this lake is. Alright, so that's it guys from this last 2 days here in Chicham and Chandratal. We had a good time. We walked all around, not actually all around, maybe 75% of this road, but we didn't go around because we were losing light. We had to take photos, videos and everything, and now we're heading back. All our stuff is in the tents, and I really hope nobody has stolen our shit, because I'm really worried. Not Ashutosh, he's confident. Not me. If you want to stay in tents, they cost 1,500 to 2,000 per person. The tent we got, fortunately he's giving for 1,000 for 2 of us. And it's not the best tent in the world, but we just want to sleep there after dinner. Yeah, we also have our own tent. And no network, obviously. सर जी एक
चार कौन सा लिया?
अरे वो यहाँ पे नहीं है, वो यहाँ पे काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, इनके साथ है। थोड़ी सी डाल दो भैया, थैंक यू सो मच। वीडियो में आ जाओगे आप। थैंक यू भैया, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। So last night, this is what was on our bikes. My bike took 3 attempts to start because it was so cold. Alright, it's almost 7:20 now. Bikes got ready. We were awake since 5:30, but everything was cold and wet. Our shoes are wet. I'm not even wearing shoes actually. I'm just wearing slippers because our shoes got wet during the water crossing, and they are completely soaked inside. They're wet. Can't use it. My socks got wet. Nothing is dry, and I tried wearing the shoes, but it's just too cold. So I'm just wearing slippers. But we are all set to go and leave Chandratal. Look at how beautiful it looks here. Alright, this is the tent we stayed in, and alright, let's go.
just took a stop to have tea and biscuit and omelette and stuff like that. But this has been crazy road. The whole route ever since we started from Chandratal, I think we covered 45 kilometers. It's been bad, and we took like 2 hours 15 minutes ish. Lots of river crossing, I mean water crossing. Now I won't say they are difficult water crossings, but definitely once you cross one or two, you'll be like used to it. So yeah, definitely won't say they are easy, but not difficult either. The first one you get when you leave from Chandratal, that one's, I won't say it's difficult. It's just it's a bit deep. It's little over, I would say, a little over ankle. So if you do lose your balance, you will end up keeping your feet and then you just wet your shoes, which is what happened. I'm riding in chappals right now because my shoes and socks are completely wet. And then I think we crossed over 6 or 7-ish water crossings. So they're not difficult, it's just you have to be mindful. Also, there's one water crossing where it's a long water crossing, and there is just a lot of rocks, and you'll definitely have to be super careful. You will have to keep your feet down because you might fall or injure yourself. Yeah, my feet were wet, so it's alright. The road is difficult, won't lie. Definitely my shoulders were hurting a little bit from all the riding, plus I have my bag on. Morning was cold, so that was a bit difficult to ride as well because my feet were wet and cold, and it was a disaster. Anyway, I think we have another 30 kilometers left, so it's going to take us another 2 hours ish, and then we'll get coverage, and then probably from Koksar village we'll have good roads. So ever since we left Chicham, I think 15 kilometers after Chicham, right before Losar village, the roads were bad. So from yesterday morning till now, every time we rode a bike, which is bad roads. So be prepared. From Shimla to Chicham, roads are good. I mean, there are small patches of roads here and there which are bad, but this whole part, Losar, Chandratal till Koksar village in Manali, Google map will say it's 2 hours, 3 hours from Chandratal, but it's not. It's definitely not. It takes more than 5 hours for sure. Yeah, I think that's it. Ashutosh is just going to the washroom, and then we're gonna leave. Alright, yeah, let's go. It's a girl, bro.
Already closed.
Alright, see ya. So, ever since we started from Chandratal, there have been so many water crossings. They are not difficult as such, but a lot of them are deep. So if you lose your balance, you end up bringing your foot down, and then your shoes are wet. That's what happened again at one of the water crossing. It was not a difficult one, but it was too deep, and we both kind of lost our balance. And now our shoes and socks are completely wet. So what to do? Alright, just took a 2 minutes break just to stretch, and now we're off. I think we have 8 kilometers left to Koksar, and then we'll have proper roads. Finally. Well, finally we'll have proper roads. Alright, let's go.
Thank you, sir. All the best. Enjoy. Finally, road. Made it. Hey, Bhagwan. जो रोड की तरस आ रही थी. Fuck.
Finally, we made it.
So that's the road that finally gets us here. That goes to Rohtang Pass, and that's Atal Tunnel. Wow, we finally made it. Hey. Finally. कितना अच्छा लग रहा है रोड पे आके. फाइनली सिग्नल. ओ शिट, सिग्नल दिख गया हूँ. हाँ, लेफ्ट का सिग्नल नहीं देखता हूँ. Right, if you are coming from the Manali side, there's a checkpoint over here, and you go down this way to Chandratal. So it's after Batal village, this one. So I'm not sure how many kilometers. Kaza is 139, but it's definitely difficult. So it's not as easy as going on this road. It's all this, and even worse than this, plus with a lot of water crossing, as you saw. So there we go. We are there. We are here on the highway. Can't wait to get to Manali. So let's go. Alright people, we have made it to Atal Tunnel. Wow, this was quite a journey. कैसा लग रहा है आशुतोष? Finally we did it.
We did it. Finally. Wow. So this is the feeling like having dessert after dinner or lunch.
है ना?
Yeah.
Making it to Atal Tunnel. Oh, that's so done. Alright, we're gonna move ahead, go to Manali. Alright, I've made it to Manali. That's my view. I'm staying at the hotel Crest. I'll show you my room view when I get there. Okay, I just made it to my room here in Manali. I'm super exhausted actually right now. Staying in Manali for 3 nights at the Mountain Crest, Hotel Crest. Let me show you my room. I've got all my stuff here. Oh, nice. Let's see what the view. Oh, wow. Huh. As you get a full view of Manali from here. Wow, look at that. Alright, so this is my stay for the next few days. And yeah, I'm actually going to relax, do a lot of editing work, finish all the videos and stuff that I need to post, and then off to my next adventure in Leh Ladakh. So this will be my last video of this series because I'm not really going to visit anything in Manali as such, but I will see you in 3 days. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of Spiti Circuit. I hope it has helped you, and yeah, do subscribe, like, share, comment, all the stuff. And I'll see you in my next circuits video. Goodbye.